A very good morning to you as well as the viewers. We are going to be speaking to one of the instructing attorneys who are part and parcel of this particular court case that took place. We know that Oakbay came out victorious in this particular court case. We heard that the declaratory relief sought by the former Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan has been dismissed with cost of 2 councils. But just to get into the legal jargon of it and to get into the gist of it, I have Mr. Van Der Merwe from the Van Der Merwe and Associates attorneys. A very, very good morning to you. From your point of view, what exactly has taken place today and your view on this particular success?
You will recall that we had faith in our case from the start. We, from the start, said that the taxpayers' money is being wasted with this application. I'm glad today to say that the judges agree with us in the sense that the application was dismissed with costs.
All right, and then a lot of people just know that it was a declaratory order that was required by the applicant, but not extensively at what exactly the grounds were on. Can you maybe give us a bit of background on this particular case?
Yes, I don't think there was a dispute on the actual powers of the minister, since we agreed that there is no legal obligation on him to intervene in a relationship between a bank and its customer. The fact of the matter is that our argument has always been that there is no reason for him to approach the court to ask for declaratory relief in that regard, and that is why his application was dismissed.
All right, and then this particular victory, we've also seen that there were other respondents on it, such as Standard Bank and so forth. Can you maybe also explain as to what exactly these implications have on Oakbay in terms of the councillors and so forth?
I don't think it will have any effect on the accounts and the relationship with the banks. The fact is that we are still on the same page as far as the powers of the minister is concerned. The question that was argued is whether they can approach the court, and as I've said, the answer is no. You can't approach the court for advice, and it was dismissed accordingly.
All right, and then following the case, we know that there were 2 hearings that took place, and on those 2 hearings there was an argument that was thrown out of court that basically such was said that the minister probably could have colluded with the banks in order to basically remove Oakbay from to remove their bank accounts. Rather, we also heard that another certificate, a FICA certificate, was removed with outlining 72 transactions from the Oakbay accounts. Can you explain that a bit?
Yes, on the first day of the appearance, the Oakbay Group applied to court to strike from the papers any reference to the so-called 72 dubious transactions. The court agreed with us in dismissing or striking those references from the papers with costs again, and the papers that remained dealt only with the powers of the minister and whether he had the entitlement to approach the court.
And then lastly, because it's only fair, judgment has just been released. You still need to familiarize yourself with everything in it. But moving forward, can we expect more litigation in this regard?
It will depend on the applicant who lost this application, whether he applies for application for leave to appeal or not. But from our side, we are happy from what we've heard. I haven't read the judgment, and I don't foresee that from our side there will be any further references to litigation in this matter.
Thank you so much. That was the instructing attorney for the Oakbay Group, basically outlining this particular judgment. But we know that more extensive outlining of this judgment will be given in due course. We're also going to try to get reactions from the applicant as far as possible. But we also know that Oakbay Group has successfully seemed or come out victorious in this particular court case. In the declaratory relief sought by the former finance minister has been dismissed with cost of 2 councils. Back to you in studio.